guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Detective Comics issue 25, which is a 0-year tie-in. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a little update. Of course, I have episode 21 of Comic Uno, which I really should be calling issue. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so Comic Uno episode 21, and of course that's the show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show, and here are the exclusive comics for that show. And of course this is on DarkAvengerINC, and it will be annotated. So we have Alex and Aja issue 1 from Image Comics, Morning Glories issue 34 from Image Comics, Green Lantern issue 25 from DC. Then we have Trillium issue 4. And Action Comics issue 25, which is also a 0-year tie-in. So if you want to go check out those reviews, go to the annotated link of Comic Uno episode 21. But let's talk about another 0-year tie-in, Batman Detective Comics issue 25. Yeah, I usually don't get the series. I will be picking up the series once Francis Matapool and the creative team from Flash move on to the series. I will be picking up Detective Comics, so I think that's actually coming sooner than later. But it seems like we're going into a Man-Bat story arc, which I know there's been a Man-Bat story arc from Detective Comics because of Villains Month, I think, had a Man-Bat related Detective Comic story. So, a lot of Man-Bat going on in New 52. But yeah, I really like the cover. Really the reason I got this was I've been trying to try different 0-year titles. I'm going to be trying Birds of Prey because of it. I picked up Action Comics because of it, so I've been trying some 0-year stuff that interested me, and I like Commissioner Gordon, so I'm like, you know what, let's give this a try. I always love centered Commissioner Gordon issues, and this was a centered Commissioner Gordon issue, so I decided to give it a try. Really like the cover. It's glossy, with all the 0-year tie-ins are all glossy except the Green Arrow one. If you want me to explain more about that, watch my Green Arrow review. But yeah, this is glossy, and it's a $3.99 book, so it is $1 extra for it. And it seems like it's $1 extra for all the 0-year tie-ins. But let's talk about the story. So we do get to see Commissioner Gordon 6 years ago, because again, the 5 years in past, technically 6 years now, since it's been 2 years of the New 52, but I guess it's only been a year in this time. So we get to see 6 years ago, Commissioner Gordon, he's a lieutenant. He's trying to figure out why the Black Mask crew is being able to do all these things during the time of 0 year, which is the blackout of Gotham. And we find out there's corrupted cops, and Commissioner Gordon tries to find out, or try to capture these corrupted cops, and they almost kill him. They actually throw him off a bridge. That was kind of interesting here. But really, it's kind of an origin story of why Commissioner Gordon uses the light for Batman, why he uses spotlight. But that's really what the story's about. It's really more about the spotlight than Commissioner Gordon trying to find the Black Mask crew. And it's not the Red Hood crew, it's actually the Black Mask crew. There's another crew in this issue. And that's it. And then we have a epilogue more from Man-Bat and seeing that he's back. So Commissioner Gordon's gonna have a case about Man-Bat. But yeah, I like this issue. At first, if it wasn't for the last page, I kind of describe why Commissioner Gordon got saved from being killed off a bridge. I'm like, how the hell would he survive and just swim there? It didn't make sense when I was reading it. So I was like, oh, I might give this a lower grade because, you know, that's kind of the whole issue, is that he survived this being thrown off a bridge. And I'm like, oh, it doesn't really make sense. But then you get to the last page, and this issue gets actually a lot better because we find out, or one of the last pages, because we find out that Batman saved Commissioner Gordon, and that's why he used a flashlight that his daughter Barbara Gordon gave him. And it's funny because it's also the time where she started to become Batgirl, which we'll see next week with her 0-year issue. So it's kind of funny. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe... you know, I don't want my daughter to know that this dark side of Gotham, and obviously she's Batgirl, so she already knows the dark side of Gotham, so I thought that was very interesting. And actually that flashlight gave him the idea to give the spotlight, because Batman did come to save him because he was using the flashlight during this power outage. So overall, I thought it was a fun issue. You know, it wasn't a necessary issue. Not at all. Like, I was reading it, I'm like, it feels a little long. It really isn't that necessary, but it's a fun issue. You know, if you want to find out why he uses the spotlight and kind of have that one-shot tie-in type issue where it's like, oh, I get it now type issue, I would pick this up. And if you're a Commissioner Gordon fan, I think you'll enjoy it. It has really good art, which kind of boosted my grade a little bit more than I was going to give it. So there's some little parts here that boosted up my grade. And also Bullock was in this issue also where he wasn't a corrupted cop, so I was very happy to see that kind of reference here in this issue. But yeah, overall I thought it was an okay issue, so I'm going to give it a 3.5. If you're a Commissioner Gordon fan, I say give it a try. I had fun with it. But it's not the best issue in the world either. If you're not reading Detective Comics, you don't have to pick this up. If you like Man Bat, you might really like this, and you might be picking up Detective Comics after that. You do get at least a little of a Detective Comics storyline going on. It's not just a one-shot, if you're reading this series already at least. So again, I give it a 3.5, and I'll be picking up Detective Comics once the Flash creative team goes on board for this series, so it should be soon. I think it's like issue 27 or something. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I do give this a 3.5. I say pick it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Unknown, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Unknown and the Random Situations, and don't forget to like my Facebook page. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.